we want to thank the one person who did all the work for the Women's League for this weekend, and then it's Joella. So if Joella is there, I want everybody to applaud her. She did a lot of work. Thank you so much, Joella. Appreciate it.
Okay, we're soon to start the game between Marechal and Dunn against Martin and Foyot. And with me here I have Mr. Robert Dunn. Okay.
Correct.
Tell me a little bit, how has it been in the tournament so far?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to start the second game. So the game starts now.
The announcements are hard to overwhelm.
Good luck. Bonne chance.
Oh, they're starting.
Isuerte.
Can we continue this?
Yeah, let's just, we'll just say like this, bon courage.
Bon courage.
Bon
Merci.
courage à vous,
Merci,
Robert
thank
et
you.
Marechal Dunn. And bon courage à tous. We're having us here a really nice game. Marechal and Dunn, who meets Foyot and Marta. Marta has thrown out the cushion. First pointing there by Robert, a little left. Robert goes to point again, and this one comes in nicely on the right side of the jack. Foyot shoots and hits. Marechal goes to point. Does not come in. Marechal shoots for the jack and hits the jack out, and round turns around. Foyot throws out the cushion. at about 9 meters. Martin to point. Excellent point, just a few decimeters behind the jack. Marechal and Robert considers if they should shoot or point. Goes up to check la donnée. Prepares la donnée, and I expect to see a pointing move. Rolls in on the left side and a bit too far left. Marechal goes to shoot. A little bit long. Goes to check how he hit. It's about 1 decimeter behind the ball. Marechal goes to prepare the second shot. Perfect hit. Carreau en place. Martin checks the donnée. Martin to point. Very nice point. Hits the jack slightly and ends up a few decimeters behind the jack. Nice shot by Foyot. Dunn and Marechal considers how to proceed.
Okay, so we want to let you know that the bar is going to open in a few minutes. So at 11, you must to join your people over there. They're waiting for you.
Robert Dunn goes to the ring. 2 point. Comes in front of the jack, but I think it's a bit short. Marechal prepares a point, lands and stops short. Martin jouait là. Place on their own ball to come in more. Foyot checks the ground for We have a second ball on the court. A ball that appears to not be in the match, or at least exchanged. It will be fixed after the round. Foyot to shoot. Missed. Foyot to shoot again. And hits. Foyot has thrown out La Cochonnet, and it's now at about 8 meters. Martin to point. Rolled through a little bit, 1 meter behind the jack. Unfortunately, hits a graton. Robert, please, if you can have the camera view. Thank you. Merci. Foyot Martin considers what to proceed with and decides to point. Martin comes in very nicely on the left. Marechal shoots perfectly, stays by the jack. Foyot shoots and removes Marechal's ball. Foyot points. Very nicely pointed, a few decimeters behind the jack. Marechal to shoot. Nice hit. Both balls goes out. Marechal to shoot again. Shoots, hits, stays. Perfect shooting game by Marechal.
Ah, il y a la marque. Allez, Robert.
Robert's points goes into the bulls in front of the jack. Unfortunately misses the point. Very disappointed. Very disappointed with that move. Robert Dunn, another chance. And the score is now 5-3. Marechal and Dunn has 5 points. Foyot and Martin has 3 points. First ball by Robert is a bit long. Marechal shoots for the bull but hits the jack. The jack moves to the back. Martin needs to point again. Martin goes to check la donnée. Comes a bit short to the right, but gets the point. Marechal and Dunn has to counter with another point. Robert points, comes in really nicely. Three, 4 decimeters to the right of the jack. Martin to point again. La Plombe comes right up against Robert Dunn's bull. And I think it's in on point. That makes it hard to shoot as well, because that shooting it will most likely take away their own ball. So if Marechal goes to shoot it, possibly they won't even have the ball left. Tricky moment. It goes into the bulls in front and does not come through. Marechal to shoot. No, he makes la plombe. Bit short. Marechal with one bull remaining in this round. La plombe. This one comes in front. Very nicely put in front. Not sure if it's on the point, but possibly. Still open on the left side as Foyot goes to prepare la donnée. Prepares for plombe, sauté. La plombe. Comes in on the left side. Marco Foyot for la plombe. This one goes out. The team considers who has the points. Foyot Martin. Foyot Martin gagnait 2 points. Et c'est 5-5. 5-5. Nice shot by Foyot. Dunn goes to point. Comes in the right side and it really turns into the left. Foyot to shoot. Perfect shot. And stays in place. Marechal measuring the position of the bulls.
Je sais pas si j'ai pris en inch.
Martin to point. rolls out on the right. Foyot et Martin, que je check la donnée. Prepares la donnée for Martin, who goes to 2 point. Comes a bit short, stops left and short. Foyot prépare la donnée, préparé pour pointer. Et c'est très bien, mais un petit peu à la droite. Marechal s'est préparé pour tirer. Ah, c'est la casquette et la... C'est pas la boule qui est... C'est pas la boule entendue. Marechal, une autre fois. Tirer. Et c'est bien. In the meantime, Robert has put his bull in on point. Marechal s'est préparé pour pointer et c'est très bien fait. Il y a peut-être 3 points. Ouais, 3 points. 3 points. Très bien joué par Marechal Dunn, 3 points. And that makes it 8-5. Possibly too short. 6 meters and 10 centimeters. 6 oui. Robert Dunn a pointé. C'est très bien. Peut-être 2 décimètres avant de la couchonner. Foyot shoots, hits.
Allez Bernard, à toi. Allez, gentiment.
Martin pour pointer. Très bien. 2-3 décimètres à la gauche. Marechal pour tirer. Très bien fait. Martin puts another bull in. A few decimeters behind. Robert Dunn points. A few 3-4 decimeters in front of the jack. A bit short. Marechal se prépare à tirer. C'est un peu mal. A bit short. Thinking about how to counter this here, and maybe thinking of playing onto the bull in the back, or just putting it up against. At least Robert Dunn is there for pointing. Yes, they are going for the other bull, but unfortunately it doesn't stop on it and passes through. Marechal se préparait à pointer. Petit plombe, et c'est très bien, très bien. Places it just by the jack. Foyot pour tirer. Ah, ça ferait bien.
Hey, we need a judge.
Il joue bien, essaye de le mettre.
Foyot, un petit plomb, c'est très bien pointé. Et c'est 2 points pour Foyot et Martin.
Il faut le mesurer. Ben, on va le mesurer.
Need to measure the length. It's a bit short, maybe. Yeah, a bit short. So Marechal puts it at around 9 meters. Martin's first ball comes through 3 decimeters behind the jack. Marechal discusses with Robert and the points. Robert's ball has traversed through a bit too long.
Pas grand chose à changer. Hein.
Robert Dunn again, pointing. This one also a little bit long. Just a bit too long. Just outside. Very unfortunate. Marechal prepares to shoot. Nicely shot and stays in place. Very nice. Very well handled in that situation. Martin points. Martin's points, Martin's points, just in front of Marechal's and Dunn's balls. Very tricky to shoot. Robert to point. And just again a bit too far. Oh man, oh man, oh man. All their balls is in the back. We should have been up against Martin's ball. That would have been perfect. But now they're all collected in the big pile in the back. Easy to shoot if you'd like to for Foyot and Martin. And tricky to shoot Martin's ball since it's the counter move right behind it, but Marechal Dunn still considers the shot. Here it comes. They shoot their own balls instead. Ah, pas mal. C'est très. Last ball for Marechal. Tough decisions. It's their last ball, and then Martin and Foyot has a lot of balls left. Marechal's ball out on the right. They cannot get the 6 points they need, but they can very well get a big amount of balls. Martin to point. Comes short. Lands short and stops. Peut-être le graton. Foyot pour se préparer pour pointer. Préparer la tournée.
Allez Marco, il y a une petite pente là-dessus. Je te fais prendre la vitesse dans le point d'élément.
Sits down to point. Here it comes. Very nicely pointed, just in the middle. Fantastic point. Now, that's how you point. Foyot se préparer pour pointer une autre fois. Il y a encore 2 boules. Second bull, also very nice, but a bit, actually possibly just good in front of the jack to protect from potential damage from his last bull. Foyot, la troisième boule, il est traversé toute droite. Je pense 3 points.
C'est bien, c'est bien. C'est joué à pas grand chose là.
Trois points pour Foyot et Martin.
On a 10.
Making the score 8-10. Robert Dunn, 2 point. Hits the jack a bit long. Traverses through. Second one really nicely in front. Just to the right side of the jack. Foyot prepares to shoot. Very nice shot. Marechal shoots and stays. Foyot prepares for a shot. Martin pointing, stops on a little stone and rolls out. Foyot shoots, hits the one of the bulls but not both. Martin se préparait pour pointer. Very nicely pointed on the right side of the jack. Marechal hungry for the shot. Checks. Marechal se préparait pour tirer. Perfect shot.
ramène bien, papa. Il est en deux, il faut que tu fais vite. Il faut que tu gagnes, surtout, ça va pas. Allez, vite.
Foyot, pointé. Maybe half a meter in front of the jack. Marechal and Dunn. One more bull. Marechal s'est préparé. Checking the bulls. Looks like he's preparing for a shot. No, sits down to point. C'est petit plomb. Rolls in, and I think you have it. And that's 2 points, and that makes the score equal, 10-10. Ten all. Marechal throws out the jack at about 9-10 meters. Robert, pointé. Très belle, très belle. 2-3 decimeters in front of the jack. Martin se prépare pour.
Alright, so I would like to remember you that the bar is open.
Martin pointé.
And we're waiting for
Comes
you
out
with
to the
a
left.
beautiful cocktail over there. So
A little bit
let's go
far
to the bar.
and on the left side.
Et là, tu envoies sur la bosse. Tu vas envoyer en dessous. Ah, mais Bernard, c'est difficile de jouer là. Regarde, tu vas envoyer là, c'est des gens. Si tu envoies, il faut envoyer là, et là, il y a que les pieds en fait. Malheureusement, il y a que les pieds. Allez, tu. Allez, papa.
Foyot se préparer à tirer. Nice shot. Robert points. Another nice point. 2 decimeters left of the jack. Foyot se préparer à tirer.
Normalement, c'est capable de le gagner. Lui, il ne perdra jamais le nôtre.
Ben, essaye de l'enlever, ça sera bien.
Non, mais attends, c'est pas comme ça qu'il faut jouer.
Pointe alors.
On a entendu que Foyot va tirer.
Allez Bernard, que je peux faire un devant nous, c'est ça. Et ben voilà, il y a toutes les parties bien si tu veux.
Mais on a choisi un pointé. Martin pour tirer et pour pointer. Et on a placé la boule juste à la boule de Robert Dunn. Très bien. Et maintenant, on entendait la tirée de Marechal. Un petit long. une autre fois. Et maintenant, c'est très belle.
Regarde Bernard, hein, encore, hein, gentiment, là, c'est à toi de gagner. T'as vu, regarde ton départ, il est bon ton départ. Hein, allez.
Bernard Martin s'est pointé la boule juste derrière de la cochonnée. Foyot va tirer. Très bien.
Oh, ramasse un jour.
Marechal tries to counter that, shoot. But the ball remains. Robert Dunn goes into point. Very important point here. Fantastic point. Fantastic point. Just up against the jack. Ok. Le voilà, Monsieur Foyot, pour tirer. Ouais. Foyot se préparait pour tirer la boule de Robert Dunn. Oh. Check the ground a little bit in front of the jack, so maybe it's not a shot. Let's see. Tries to shoot but jumps in front of it. And that's the 1 point for Dunn and Marechal. It makes the score 11-10.
Dommage.
Oui. Robert se pointé. Stops just 2 decimeters in front of the jack. Foyot se préparait pour tirer. Très bien. Robert points very nicely there.
Là, c'est pareil, hein.
was the last shot by Monsieur Foyot. Now a similar position, a new ball in there by Robert, but now they decide to point first. Bernard Martin pointing. Comes in really nicely by the jack, and I can't think anything else than that Marechal will go to shoot. Marechal pour tirer. Parfait, parfait.
Je crois qu'il faut pointer, Bernard.
Bernard Martin pointé. It ends up about half a meter left of the jack. Foyot, tiré. Très bien. Very nice shooting game here today. Here's the last shot by Monsieur Foyot, and Bernard has Robert Dunn has just put in another ball for him to shoot. Let's see. This one he missed. Jumped over and to the left. Critical situation here now. Marechal and Dunn has 11 points. Foyot and Martin 10 points. Martin with the team's last ball. Unfortunately, that comes short. This opens up for Marechal to complete by pointing. And to be honest, I think we're going to see Marechal and Dunn here. But obviously, the balls need to be pointed. Marechal with 2 more balls. We currently have the point and need to have 1 more in there. And that's it. No? Maybe not. Needs to be measured. It appears that it did not make it this time. Marechal to point with the final ball of the turn of this turn. and there shoots, and that's the game. Bien joué, Marechal Dunn goes through 13-10. Très bien. Very strong game there. Marechal shoots. Yeah. C'est dommage, Foyot. Dommage. Très bien joué. Merci.
C'est pas le mot?
Oui.
All right, so
Maybe now
the
you'd like to
game
talk?
is over. So you finish
French.
that round plus one more round. Thank you.
I'm not sure. I'm afraid of shooting at the straight. I want it just to be straight.
This one. Oh, that was joli.
Elle passe là aussi. Ça, c'est un...
Monsieur Marechal, très bien joué. Oui.
On sait jamais, elle passe aussi.
Très bien, tireur. Ouais?
Ça va.
Ah oui, ça va bien. Ça va très bien.
Oui, très bien. Très bien. Non, c'était une partiture vraiment difficile.
Ah oui? Il est très difficile. Ouais.
Mais
Il fait
la différence.
tout droite.
yes.
Oui.
Mais Robert a très très bien pointé.
Ah oui.
Et ça,
Ouais,
ça a beaucoup aidé.
Oui.
Le tir, il n'aurait pas suffi.
Oui.
Le tir n'aurait pas suffi.
Oui. Ah non, non, non.
Il a été meilleur au point. Et puis voilà.
Le pointé, ça va bien in the beginning, and then it went down.
Yes,
Yeah,
right.
the pointing went down in the middle,
Right.
but then it came back. And
Yes.
the last 3 points were fantastic.
Always on this side,
Yeah.
everybody lost their ball.
Yeah, on this side was
On
too.
this side, on this side.
Yeah.
Nobody played very well.
No.
We lost
I
a lot
remember
of
you
ball
had
behind the...
at one time you had gathered all 4 of your bulls
Right.
in the little bag.
Right?
That was so
It
so
was-
sad to see. And then their bull was just 1 decimeter better, and you had
Right.
4 in behind.
Right.
It's super hard to shoot that one.
It was well played,
Yeah.
but just too long. Just
Yeah.
a little bit too long.
1 decimeter too long for all of those, but that's then you came through at least in the end. Ah oui. Merci beaucoup
Thank
et
you.
bon courage.
Thanks. See
Ouais.
you this afternoon.
Ah oui.
We'll see.
I hope.
I hope to.
Robert, the final entry that interview. Let's finalize that interview you had there. Can I ask you to wear my hat in the interview?
Sure.
Yeah.
Although I'm a Jack Daniels collector, I always wear Jack Daniels.
Then you should have.
Okay.
I love Jack Daniels. Jack Daniels for all the
I
way.
got 150 bottles at home.
Yeah?
Yeah. And
Then you-
barrels and statues.
That just
and-
means that you didn't drink enough. If you still
Oh,
have
trust
on.
me, I always buy 3.
Okay, tell me about the game. How did it feel?
Feels good.
You're playing Martin and Foyot.
Yep. And,
That's some big
very,
shots.
Very strong. Yeah. The biggest shots that
The
I
biggest
could think
shots
of.
I could. Yes.
And you know, it turned out we did okay.
Yeah.
We held our own.
Your pointing was good in the beginning, and then you had a dip.
Yes.
And your
And it
pointing was
seems-
like 1 meter away almost, and then you came back.
It came back. It
How
seems
did
to
you
be-
come back?
It's a thing that all 5 games, 6 games prior to this, we get into an area where we have a lull,
Yeah.
and when we have that lull, you know, you get in a little rut, and then you have to dig yourself out of that rut, and we're
Very
just
nice.
able to do it.
Excellent. Thank you very much. And very good, well played.
I want to say my pointer did very well at the end here.
Yeah,
Won us the game.
it did. Yeah. He came back and pointed and shot.
And
I had
he
a
doesn't wanna
small
be
chat.
in-
I
oh,
had
did
a
you?
small
Okay.
chat with him just now before you.
Okay,
Yeah, I was
good.
sitting down here,
'Cause I was
and
gonna
I
say
snuck
he-
in the mic and was just talking to him a little bit.
because I was going to say he was afraid to be interviewed.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Let's have you in the image here as well.
Okay.
Right. Sorry, I forgot to have your image over here. And we want to see your pretty mustache and beard in the face, in the image here. Excellent. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bon courage.
And full contact pétanque
Full Contact Pétanque. That's where you
on
find
YouTube.
the YouTube channel.
Yes.
You go there. Well, you're already there, otherwise you wouldn't see it.
I will be going there.
Okay,
Because
I'll
I'm not
see you
here
there.
now.
Yeah, okay, good. See you later.
All right, you have a good day.
You too.
Je sais pas si c'est le terrain, mais pour moi, elle est frappée 3 quarts. Parce qu'après notre carreau, on est
Dommage.
Ça va bien? Après, c'est les boules, hein. Ils ont bien joué aussi, hein, rien à dire. Hein. Ils n'ont pas volé la partie.
La cour est haute de l'Amelia. It goes down in both directions.
It's easier to play right here.
Hello. Ladies and gentlemen, quick announcement. The bathroom trailers are temporarily closed for maintenance, but we have the portalettes that are over at the south end of the court. Those are open if you need to make a pit stop. Thank you.
I'll sit next here.
À 1 heure.
Please.
Je vais manger. Ne demande pas. On va y aller là.
Monsieur Foyot?
Ok.
Oui. Come sit here, please.
La 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 la. Ça c'est.
Just a little studio.
Ouais, le studio. Ah oui, oui.
The minimal studio. We have it here.
You.
Let's get that image in here.
Il a pris la partie.
There we go.
You make the picture of the game.
Yes, we recorded the whole game,
Ah, yeah.
and now we have you here in the picture afterwards. Sorry, let's get that terrible numbers out of the way. Right, tell me, how has the tournament been? You can say it in French.
Ouais, ouais. Comment s'est passé le tournoi?
Bah, le tournoi il s'est bien passé, c'était pas mal. En plus, on avait bien négocié notre première journée hier.
Ouais.
On a terminé quatrième sur les 200 équipes, c'était parfait.
Ouais.
En plus, on évitait toutes les parties françaises avec tous les champions, c'était parfait.
Ouais.
Voilà.
C'est plusieurs des champions
Ouais.
ici, oui.
Et là, effectivement, il y avait
8
7
champions du monde. Ouais.
C'est ça.
6 guys and 1 woman.
Exactement.
Right. Fantastic collection.
Un très beau plateau cette année, oui.
Ouais. I mean, the weather is nice now. It's been a little up, a little bit down, a little windy, a little bit rain, but mostly fantastic.
Ouais, ouais, le vent, le temps aussi a été de la partie. Il n'a jamais plu, donc c'est agréable de jouer toujours au boule sous le soleil.
C'est très agréable, hein?
Et voilà, les terrains sont bien, bon, sont assez faciles, ils sont pas très techniques, donc ça se joue beaucoup sur le point, bien pointé, et puis après.
Ah ouais, c'est très agréable, pas très haut, pas très chaud.
Non, pas très chaud, non.
Ouais,
Bien,
c'est
bonne
comme
température.
right, it's like springtime in Provence.
Exactly. C'est ça exactement. Un beau temps pour jouer au boule, faire de bonnes parties.
Yeah, nicely arranged.
Ouais.
So, to be okay, sorry to say, now this was the end to proceed for you. Who do you project? Who do you project to go on to win? What do you dare to give a suggestion?
Pour win this game or...
Yeah, for the tournament.
Ah.
Qu'est-ce que vous pensez de la tournament? Qui va être le champion?
Ben, il y a encore de belles équipes.
Martin et Foyot, non, ne peuvent pas gagner le championnat.
Non.
On a perdu.
Ah ouais.
Non, je sais
Dommage,
pas.
dommage.
Ouais, dommage.
Ouais.
Je sais pas, qui sait. Ben, le tournoi est vraiment ouvert parce que beaucoup d'équipes ont perdu.
C'est très beaucoup d'équipes.
Je crois que Webel a perdu, Quintet a perdu, nous on a perdu.
Ouais.
Il reste encore Dylan Rocher, qui est un grand tireur, le Boursico, avec
il joue avec Lyon.
Il y a une belle partie américaine aussi avec Juanito, c'est-à-dire Juan Garcia, avec comment il s'appelle,
avec Jack,
avec Jack, la Vigie.
Yeah.
Jack Vigie,
ça joue bien aussi. Ils viennent de gagner Quintet justement.
Yeah. I could just end it by saying that I feel like a champion just having you here, just being close to greatness, make me feel very happy. So.
Le fait de nous avoir ici est très content, ça le rend très heureux.
Yeah, just being in your presence and seeing your play, I had seen so many good pointing moves from you, fantastic shots. I showed them all as replays. It was fantastic to see.
J'aime aider justement, comme tu débutes, que tu fais des choses.
Oui.
Tu es passionné de la pétanque.
Oui.
Moi, j'aime aider des garçons comme toi qui font des choses pour la pétanque.
Merci beaucoup.
Ah bah tu comprends.
Ah oui. Un petit peu. Ah oui. Je parle moins que je comprends. It's easier to understand than to speak.
Facile de comprendre et après un peu plus difficile pour lui de parler.
Oui. Je n'ai pas tous les mots.
La langue française est difficile.
I have only studied it for 7 years.
Il a étudié quand même pendant 7 ans.
Seulement 7 ans.
C'est pas mal 7 ans déjà.
Mais c'est 25 ans.
En arrière.
En arrière. Ah oui. Mais c'est ok.
Tu parles mieux le français que moi l'américain.
Mieux que tu parles la suédois. Anyway, thank you very much.
Merci beaucoup.
Very grateful for you to come here and talk afterwards. Okay.
Bravo, et on aura peut-être l'occasion de voir toutes ces images.
Oui.
Merci beaucoup.
So you can find it on Full Contact Pétanque on YouTube.
Ah, Full Contact Pétanque.
Yeah, you go to YouTube and search for Full Contact Pétanque.
La vidéo, Bernard.
Ouais.
D'accord, super.
Yeah, I sent you the links to your email.
Voilà, il a mon mail.
Ah oui.
Ok.
Oui. Ok.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup.
Bon, on va boire un coup quand même. Qu'est-ce que tu en penses?
That's all from here, and we're wrapping up. We're going to show you the next game in just a second.